Hello, I am Jamie Neff from LuLaRoe Jamie Neff, and a few girls on my team wanted to know what I think LuLaRoe's culture is. And just a little bit about me, I'm a consultant in Georgia. I have been a consultant for almost 10 months. The first week of December of 2016 will be my 1 year birthday celebration with LuLaRoe. And I am constantly in awe of this company. I'm in awe of the owners, our leaders, our top consultants. We have actually an ambassadors panel of consultants that we admire and think are great ambassadors of LuLaRoe. And I'm just in awe of this whole experience. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and I feel so blessed that I stumbled upon this. So, to start off, I want to share with you LuLaRoe's mission statement, and that will give you a better idea of what our culture really is. So let me share this with you. It's where through fashion we create freedom, serve others, and strengthen families. A place where lives are being blessed and dreams achieved through love, confidence, purpose, and growth. And I start to get a little emotional every time that I read that because number one, I love that they mentioned strengthening our families. Family is number one most important thing to me and my religion, and they go hand in hand. And so the fact that they include families in there just means the world to me. That shows you what this company is about, putting your family first. And the owners, Deanne and Mark Stidham, actually created this business model so that moms could still stay at home with their kids and work this business. And that is what I've been able to do. I'm a full time stay at home mom, full time LuLaRoe consultant. That's a lot of hours a week spent momming and partying. So that's one thing that is huge in our culture is putting family first. Another thing that they mention is service. Um, they, I'm going to cry talking about this. I'm sorry. They have an attitude of service in this company, and we are constantly talked to about um, being mindful of people around us and looking for those people um, that we can be day makers for and that we can have these lollipop moments with. And a lollipop moment is it's like when you're a kid and somebody just hands you a lollipop and it totally makes your day. We get that opportunity with a pair of leggings or a Sarah cardigan or an Amelia dress when we can share those with others. And since I've been a consultant, I've made quite a few mistakes. Just to name a few, I have burnt 3 Amelia dresses through my daughter, leaving a light out. I have shipped an Amelia to the wrong person. I have shipped people the wrong size leggings. And now, just so you know, this doesn't happen constantly. I could probably count on my hands all the times that those things have happened. But I like to think of them as happy accidents. Those Amelias that we burnt, a seamstress friend of mine who is amazing, Sarah, thank you. She was able to reconstruct those Amelia dresses into peplum tops for me, and I was able to bless some people's lives with those. The Amelia that I accidentally shipped to someone else, she was so excited because she got to try on an Amelia and it was in her size. And so now she knows just what to wear in the Amelia and what it fits like. And she helped me ship it to the correct owner, and they were both so sweet about it and gracious. The leggings that I shipped that were the wrong size to someone, that was my favorite happy accident because they were able to in turn give those away to a friend. And sorry, all I do is cry about LuLaRoe. That's how much I love it. Both of their friends were so thrilled to receive that gift. And the best part was that they got to be the day makers, and that really touched their hearts that they were able to share that with someone else, and I promise you they did get the correct leggings. Um, I try to always make it right if I do make a mistake. So that was such a fun, happy accident. They were able to bless someone else's life through LuLaRoe. And that is what LuLaRoe's culture is to me. It's love, it's service, it's thinking of others. It's made me, sorry, I'm such a baby, push myself to new limits and try to think of others more. And I have always been a bubbly person, talk to anyone. I love to meet strangers. I love to hear people's stories. Um, and this has pushed me even further to be able to network with more people, more strangers who are now friends, to hear new stories. And the whole business is built on making relationships. That is what this business is. It's building relationships, it's showing love and serving others. And in turn, that helps you be a better mom, a better sister, a better mother, a better friend, um, because you're practicing this constantly. You're practicing these loving tools that they're giving us. And it's just an amazing culture. This summer at convention, which was phenomenal, by the way. If you are a LuLaRoe consultant and you have not been to convention, when they announce it, buy your ticket that day. It's so inspiring. It's so fun to meet other consultants, especially to see clothing launches. That's amazing. But you just feel the culture there so strongly. And this year we had a speaker by the name of Simon Sinek. If you haven't heard of him, Google him. You'll find him immediately. I think he's one of the top 3 TED Talks ever. But when he got up on stage to present his speech to us, his presentation, one of the first things he said was, I think right here within LuLaRoe that you guys have found the recipe for world peace. He said, everything you do here is about positivity, is about putting others before yourself, service, love, family. He's like, these are the things that make peace. And that really touched my heart when he shared that, obviously, um, because since I've started LuLaRoe, yes, it's been stressful. Yes, I feel all over the place. Some days I'm frustrated. Some days I'm flustered. And then, sorry, I get a message from a customer and it changes everything. They tell me how much a free item I sent them meant to them. They tell me how much it meant that they were able to share it with someone else. They tell me about being breast cancer survivors and never wanting to take a picture, but in their LuLaRoe, they feel confident and can take a selfie. How amazing is that? She never would have taken a selfie before. They tell me about how LuLaRoe has bonded them with their in-laws because they have this common ground now and they love to shop together. They tell me all kinds of stories about their children and their families, and that is what LuLaRoe is all about. They constantly tell us they're not in the business of making and selling clothes. They're in the business of changing lives, and I see it happening daily. And I am so, so grateful to be a part of this business and to be able to change someone's life, even if it's in the smallest way. One of the first parties I did when I started, I hope she watches this, was a childhood friend of mine. And she grew up in a different town than me, but I spent a lot of time over at their house in the summer and on weekends and things. And she had a very tight-knit group of friends. And, as kids, sometimes we can be rude, we can be mean. And apparently I had said something that had offended one of the girls in this party. And literally 20 years later, she still remembered it, and it still hurt her. And I was the consultant at this party that she was attending online. And I don't know if it was the online messaging or what, but um, she shared with me that I had offended her and hurt her feelings and that she had never forgotten it over these past 20 years. And in that moment, I thought, if the whole reason I started LuLaRoe was to apologize to this one person for something I did 20 years ago, then that is the whole purpose of me starting this business. And it's just little things like that that happen constantly that make me so grateful to be a part of a company with such an amazing culture. There's such a great vibe and a good feeling and positivity that I feel when I listen to our owners, when I listen to their children and their family members who are also leaders in this company, and my sponsor, Tiffany Cook. And it's just different than anything I've ever experienced. I've been working since I was, well, 12 if you count babysitting, but 15 years old. And nowhere else have I ever felt such a home and such a love and such a focus on service and others. And that's the LuLaRoe culture. That's what it is. It's love, service, and family. And if you're not part of it, I hope you will be. That's it. This is me, LuLaRoe Jamie Neff, the crybaby. I was going to show you my contact information. Here we go. Hope you can see it. I'm wearing a Cassie as a scarf, if you can't tell, and an Irma, and a crazy pony today. But LuLaRoe Jamie Neff, I'm Jamie's Facebook shop on Facebook, or you can search LuLaRoe Jamie Neff and find my business page and click shop now. I'm also on Instagram at LuLaRoe Jamie G Neff, and you can email me at LuLaRoeJamieGneff@gmail.com. Follow along, see what I have to offer. Come join my page. We are such a sweet, loving community, and I love all the amazing women in there and the stories that they share with me.